Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two of the best hitters around, Trout and Altuve, next on the show. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
George Springer heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, number 4.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. One down.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Jose Altuve will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Shoemaker looks in. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely...
Carlos Correa gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
And he takes ball 1. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. set to deal on 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Bottom of the first straight ahead as Yunel Escobar steps in to get him started.
And leading off for the Halos, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight, and they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
They've had to fly cross country here to start this road trip, so these will be a pretty telling next few series to see what this team's really made of.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Hit to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. After 1, no score. Evan Gattis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4 irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Nobody out, runner on first. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Standing in now, number 8.
Third baseman, number 8.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. At last home run, a long one. 423 feet, the estimated distance. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 8 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. This at bat, it's 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ripped on the ground to first. Petit for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. So he gets the ball rolling as they pull off the nice 3-6-1 double play.
Jake Marisnick into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I think he really needed that double play ball just to settle him down a little bit. He'd already given up 2 in the inning, and he didn't want to see this thing get out of hand.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle, because we know he can hurt you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. C.J. Cron will be next. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. A leadoff walk? No way. You can't do that right there.
C.J. Cron will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Nobody out, runner on first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Batting sixth, second
Johnny
baseman.
Giavotella will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Stepping in now, number 39, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 302 is the average coming in. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. George Springer is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Shoemaker's ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Well, this is already a 2-0 game, and now the leadoff man's on again here to start the third. We've got a chance now to really open things up early and build up a nice, comfortable lead.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Well, you mentioned the largest height differential in history, but that's not entirely true. This may be an outlier, but there was that famous stunt in the 50s when Eddie Goodell, at 3.5 feet tall, stood. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. The throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the runs.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back. Here's Carlos Correa now. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there, because even with the pitch out, he's still able to steal that base.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That evens it up 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Hit to third. Fielded by Escobar. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-2.
You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Oh, and here comes the long ball again to bite him. The second one he's allowed here in the first 2 2/3. I tell you what, the way he's throwing right now, the third one might send him to the showers.
Here's Luis Valbuena now.
Luis
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Ball.
2-0 now.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Into the box, number 8, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 6-0. Carlos Perez will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Into the box, Gregorio Petit. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Yunel Escobar will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Popped high in the air. Number 8 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jose Alvarez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Jason Castro will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The Astros. Catcher, Jason Castro.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
A few groans from the faithful here. They wanted strike 3.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Giovitella. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jake Marisnick is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Six runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's George Springer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and
That's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2 and 2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-zip. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons with you in this one. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball. Ball 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Byers gets his sign. Here's the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Albert Pujols will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And the pitch on 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
In the air now, out to right field. On the move is Springer. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And there's some managers out there who'd say, we're already down a few runs here early. Let's not take too many chances on the base pass. But not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there. And this time, it works out for him.
0-1 count and the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's stolen base number 6 now on the year. One and one. Here it is. In the air out toward right field. Springer has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
In now, Johnny Giavotella. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Two out here and a runner at second. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jose Altuve will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Jose Altuve.
And that's in there for strike 1. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Inside.
Hit out towards second. Giavatella's got it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Turned on down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, left
Yeah,
fielder.
no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready with the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Folks, there is not a left-hander alive that likes this pitch. I mean, look at that. A slider breaking sharply away from the outside part of the plate. That is just perfect location.
Evan Gattis now standing in, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to short. Petit comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Angels nothing. Number 39 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Fires is ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Carlos Perez is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, Gregorio Petit, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check this out on show track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Into the box now, Yunel Escobar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, this is in the air to left center field and deep. Can they run this one down? I don't think so. It's going to land beyond him for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. And he is in there.
He has been money all year long with runners in scoring position, and it just seems like he lives for situations like this. He goes out and hammers this ball, and that's going to be 3 more onto his already impressive RBI total.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Seems like
Floating.
sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Three runs already home here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Marisnick going back at the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 6 and the Angels 3. Luis Valbuena will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Hit on the ground to short. Petit is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Number 8 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Hot shot on the ground to short. Petit takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Jason Castro stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Giovatella's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still lead it 6-3. Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Fires into his motion. First pitch on the way. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of
it. In now, Johnny Giovatella.
Second baseman, Johnny.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Springer on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rasmus has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Number 39 digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher about ready to take over now. It's the side-arming right-hander Scott Feldman. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back easily. Stepping in now, Carlos Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And that's a big play right there. He picked a great pitch to run on. A big, slow breaking ball. And now you've got an...
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're able to inch a bit closer on the sac fly, as this is now just a 1-run deficit.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Stepping in, Gregorio Petit. He singled his last time up. out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Yunel Escobar will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit. And the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 7th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 6-5. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Greg Holland is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Jake Marisnick ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Holland's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
The 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town. That's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
So a runner at first now with one away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners on first with one down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Carlos Correa ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
First and second now, 1 man out. That pole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Grounded to short. Reined in. Giavotella on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Houston as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Leading off the inning, Yunel Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Softly on a line to third. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the seventh, but that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more too.
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball three.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now. And keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
With it, ball four, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
So striding in, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because
a pause and the 0-2 in the dirt here, but fortunately here no advance. On the ground to short. Could this be two? Altuve for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, they get the force here at second, but that's going to be it. And that means that the tying run got just a little bit closer now as he's all the way up to third.
So stepping in, Albert Pujols, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners breaking for the plate, and the squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More from Anaheim right after this.
Mike Morin will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8.
64, Mike Morin.
Leading off the inning, Colby Rasmus, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Evan Gattis will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Luis Valbuena will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 now. Number 8 waits on deck. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Number 8 stands in. Looking to keep this a one-run game. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Jason Castro will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit.
And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Tony Sipp is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
29, Tony Sipp.
Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Down by a run. Your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny Giavotella.
Settling in now, Johnny Giavotella. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Caleb Coward will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22, Caleb Coward.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. De Ellis Guerra come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Shane Robinson is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 17, Shane Robinson.
Jake Marisnick will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Ready now, George Springer. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Jose Altuve digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Off is Marisnik. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, I think they had a feeling he'd be going, but you had to figure they weren't going to pitch out twice in a row, and he winds up taking second here and moving into scoring position.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Carlos Correa is on deck. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Grounded to third. Escobar is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Carlos Correa takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him. And what would have been an insurance run is instead left on base as the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Luke Gregerson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, Luke Gregerson.
Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out.
And with him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach him. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Now to the plate, Gregorio Petit. He drew a walk his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Rasmus, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going. But how far away was he? Not a whole lot as this ball's off the wall, and that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
Yunel Escobar has a chance now to bring home the tying run standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. And Escobar swings and misses on a good pitch there, and he's retired for out number 2.
I love a guy that comes in late in the game and shows emotion on the mound. You got a guy in scoring position. You come up with a big punch out like that one right there, you better be fired up.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And he gets him to swing through that one. So the Angels are down to their final strike now. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Rasmus ranging back. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 6-5. Good night from Anaheim.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Angels, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.